It's as loud as it goes, but I'll try to get louder, okay? This is awesome. Everybody thought we were only going to have 40 or 50 people here, and they're still pouring in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you for coming to this very, very important event. For those of you that don't know me, I'm your Sheriff, Malin Parker. Today we come here together peacefully to send a message that we will not be ignored and we will not go quietly into the night. Today's gathering is not only for your Second Amendment rights to keep and bear arms, but all of your rights. The importance of today's gathering in defending the Second Amendment is that this right guarantees the rest of your rights cannot be infringed upon.
Amen.
At my conclusion of this speech, I'm going to let Eddy County Sheriff Mark Cage, who, by the way, thank you so much for coming here. Mark is going to tell you all about Senate Bill 5 and why it's so important that we get this stopped. Poor, deplorable, uneducated, rednecks, and my personal favorite, rogue. These are just a few of the names we've been called. People who cling to their Bibles and guns for hope. The elite liberals who are wealthy or paid for to push an agenda for someone else think that only they should be allowed to be protected by men and women with guns, and that we should not. Well, my message to them is this. This nation's very foundation since the 1700s was built with God and guns, and I will cling to them.
Amen.
Some important ideas that lawmakers in Santa Fe need to remember is that guns don't kill people, people kill people. So let's make laws addressing the real issues, such as mental health, or more laws restricting and punishing more seriously felons in possession of firearms. How about a law that just punishes someone for using a firearm in the commission of a crime? Just earlier this week here in Roosevelt County, a person who we arrested for shooting a high-powered rifle at a land appraiser received 6 months in jail. Is that the message we really want to send? No. Well, he didn't actually kill anybody, so... Lawmakers have continuously ignored people like the 29 rogue sheriffs who deal with these issues every day in every session. And it's simple, in my opinion. What we are pushing is the people's voice, not an agenda that's paid for. Right. People ask me every day, Sheriff, what will you do if this passes? My simple answer is, what can I do? The oath of office I took does not allow me to infringe upon your rights, nor do I want to. We get bullying letters from the Attorney General's office that says we have no choice if signed by the governor to enforce these laws. Our state government created sanctuary cities for illegal immigration and tells the federal government that their laws don't apply in New Mexico. Yet 29 rogue sheriffs, backed by you, the people, created 29 sanctuary counties in New Mexico.
Yeah!
However, our state government tells us it doesn't mean anything and it has no bearing on any of the issues. People in other parts of the county have said people in other parts of our nation have said they will remove the sheriff from office if he fails to comply. I don't understand how anyone can remove a duly elected sheriff from office for doing exactly what he swore an oath to do.
Right. Yeah.
I do, however, know that if this ever happens anywhere in our nation, then the tyranny has begun. Because if they can take a representative out of office who you, the people, elected to be your servant, then our entire government system will be broken. This is why it's so important to make your voices heard. Vote. Please get out and vote. We, the silent majority, have sat by for too long because we don't like to cause trouble and we don't like to stir the proverbial pot. But guess what? We've done it now for so long that we're about to be in trouble. The Gadsden flag you see here before me, now I know there's a lot of different meanings for this flag, several historic meanings. But the one I think most appropriate for our cause would be that the diamondback rattlesnake represents a fierce creature who, when left alone, is without trouble and harmless. But if you step on him or stir him, he becomes aggressive and dangerous without surrender and will fight you to his death.
Yeah.
My worry for our future, for my grandchildren's future, is that the Gadsden flag will fly again over our very own soil against fellow Americans if we don't stand and voice our concerns better in the future. Everybody wants peace and solidarity amongst our fellow Americans. But the only way we can bring our nation back to its solidarity is to cling to God and our guns and make our voices heard. Please be clear. Today is not about Democrat versus Republican. Let me say that again. This is not about Democrat versus Republican. This is about making our nation great again and coming together for the good of us all. With that, this is Sheriff Mark Cage, and he's going to tell you all about Senate Bill 5 and why it's so important that we get this
Grew up
stopped.
here in Portales. I spent my civilian law enforcement career here in Portales. I've got a lot of brothers and sisters out there. My in-laws are sitting right over there, Wayne and Irma Mize. I still own a house here in Portales. So I have a connection here with y'all, and I'm honored to be here in front of you. So thank you for having me here, Sheriff Harper. What part of shall not be infringed is unclear? What part of that? What are they thinking here? Yeah, I'm gonna clean to my guns. You're darn right I am. They're mine. They're yours. I see some folks here carrying. Good for you. Nobody's getting shot out here, is there? If someone thinks they're gonna come and remove me from my office in Eddy County because I'm standing up for my citizens' rights, they got another thing coming. There's been a sheriff up in Colorado, and he's a good friend of mine. He said, I'll go to jail if I have to protect the rights. Well, I'm telling you right now, I ain't going to jail. I ain't sitting in my jail in Eddy County. Nobody can come and put me there because I got people like you in Eddy County that are going to stand up for me. And I guarantee you, I know that if they come for me in Eddy County, that y'all will be there for me in Eddy County as well to stand with those folks, won't you? We're going to stand behind your sheriff here. I know you are. So let's get down to the business of it all. They failed last year with this red flag bill. You know what? They're trying to play it up that us sheriffs don't care about public safety. We don't care about victims. We don't care about people committing suicide. I'll tell you what, if you are willing to give up freedom, to give up rights under the false flag of safety and security, you are already a slave. You are a slave to the government. Who here wants to be a slave to the government? Not one person. You start giving up rights just to protect. They say, oh, if we could save one person. No, that ain't gonna cut it. What about all these people? What about all you? What about me? What about my rights? If you're gonna allow only the government to have firearms, that's what happened in Nazi Germany. That's what they just did down in Venezuela. Look at Venezuela. Was it old Bernie, old crazy Bernie? What's he doing? He told us Venezuela's the way to go. He was just saying that a year ago, wasn't he? Yeah, well, look at it now. Look at it now. Do we want that here? We're going to end up with that if we start allowing them to erode our rights away piece by stinking piece. We have to rise up, patriots. You're all patriots, aren't you? Yeah. You're all patriots, aren't you? Rise up. Let's stand for our rights. I guarantee you, Sheriff Parker and I are not going to stand in front of you. We're going to stand with you. With you. That's the key thing. We are here with you. Now, this new law, they're trying to bring it on again. How is this fair that anyone can come without you knowing about it, walk into this courthouse, talk to a judge without you knowing about it, swear, say, oh yeah, that person's a bad person, they're crazy, they're going to kill themselves, they're going to kill me. We need to go and get their guns. If that judge signs off on that, they're going to come to people like me and Sheriff Parker. Now, I'm not doing it, I can tell you right now, but somebody will. Somebody will be willing to do it. They're going to come to your house in the middle of the night, and they're going to knock on your door. And when you don't answer, they're going to kick your door in. And then they're going to come in, and they're going to take your guns. And if you try to resist them, they're going to shoot you. Does that sound like America to you? No. That is not America. That's not how we do it here. We are citizens. We are not subjects to a crown. And they're trying to do that. I'm passionate about this. I hope you see that. But the thing is, we have so many issues with this bill that they want to make a law, that they're probably going to try and make a law if we can't get it stopped in the Senate. The Senate's going to hear it. The Senate we have a good chance of getting it stopped there. But there's so many issues with this bill that a lot of people don't realize, they don't think about. We're circumventing your due process. We're not giving you a chance to talk about why this is wrong. You don't have a chance to confront your accuser. Let me tell you what, when they say that the sheriffs are against this and we're gun clingers and all this, yeah, sure, we kind of are gun clingers, like Sheriff Parker said, but honestly, we care about you. We care about people. We want people to be safe. I haven't worn a badge. I didn't serve my country for as long as I have. Almost 40 years of public service I got. I didn't do that because I don't care about people, because I don't love people, because I don't want people, because I don't want to do what my God wants me to do. I do it because I care. So when we talk about laws that are going to infringe upon your rights, and they say, oh, you don't care, Sheriff, you just want to protect people's guns. No, that's not the case. We have plenty of laws that will do what we need to do right now. If somebody is dangerous and they have firearms, we're going to go and take their firearms away from them, okay, under this law. Now, we can already do that if we need to temporarily. We can already do that in extreme situations, extreme. However, what they want to do now is us go in there, take the gun away from you, and leave you there. Now, if it's somebody who is actually in mental, emotional crisis, they're actually dangerous, don't you think they're gonna, somebody's getting a $10 fine. Somebody's phone. Oh, it's mine. How about that? All right, I'll pay Malin. Anyway, they're gonna come, if we go and take the gun away, is that person suddenly not dangerous? Is that person suddenly fine mentally?
No.
They're doing great, they're gonna be fine. No, what's in a house? Knives, fists. Oh, if we take away your gun, you're gonna be pissed off? I am. I'm gonna be even madder. So now we're gonna exacerbate the situation. We're gonna make it worse. This is a fail. This is feel-good garbage legislation that we don't need. It's not gonna do it. In El Paso, that shooting, the shooting that they had at the Walmart. You know what that was? That was a failure of law enforcement, and we'll take the blame. Law enforcement, we failed. We get information. We don't talk with the feds. We don't work with the feds. The feds don't work with us. We get information that we could have used to stop these things, and we don't do it sometimes. We need to do better as law enforcement and work with our communities to do this without new laws, without infringements upon our rights. That's what we need. No red flag law would have stopped what happened in El Paso. It wouldn't have done it. Now we've got universal background checks in New Mexico. Oh boy, that I want to see. The governor says that saves lives. I want to see one life that's been saved by a stinking universal background check. Are you kidding me? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And now we're having law enforcement pitted against law enforcement, because we have law enforcement now testifying at the U.S. Senate yesterday in favor of the red flag law. I'm not sure about that, but I know the rank and file don't. You had the deputy chief from Albuquerque Police Department in there testifying, saying it's a great thing. The union, the rank and file union from Albuquerque PD, put out their own press statement saying, we don't support this. This man does not speak for us. The chief of the state police, who happens to be a good friend of mine, whom I do respect, and he is a good friend of mine, he testified yesterday, unfortunately, in support of the red flag law. I know that there are so many friends of mine in the state police that do not support it. They do not. And I hear a lot of talk about, oh, state police going to come like Gestapo into your homes and they're going to go around the sheriffs. They're not going to do that. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to work this out. But I want to leave you with a couple of thoughts, because I know everybody's got stuff to do, and well, it's kind of cold. Is it cold? I don't know. I'm not cold. Y'all, we're going to have to do something about this. And we are here. We're trying to be a voice for you, Malin and I, Sheriff Parker and I. We are. Y'all do it though. Y'all are the ones that coming here and standing up for us. You give us the platform to stand on. You give us the voice, and it's all about you. We're here for you. And I guarantee you, if Sheriff Parker needs Eddy County Sheriff's Office to come here and help him, if tyranny comes to Roosevelt County, Eddy County Sheriff, you see I'm going to get another fine, Eddy County Sheriff will be here. And you look back here, you see this man? He's kind of scary looking, ain't he? I got a bunch of them. This is Lieutenant Scott Lynn. Give him a hand, please. I got a bunch of boys and girls that look like that. We'll come down here and we'll help out. I guarantee you. You will not be left alone. Sheriff Parker will not leave you hanging. We're here for you. Stand for us. Keep it up. Keep it up. Y'all are doing what needs to be done. I love you, Roosevelt County. Thank you for welcoming me back home.
Take just a minute.